South Korean ruling party calls for President Yoon Suk Yeol's impeachment amid martial law scandal. Welcome to Naija Anchor News. Today we are discussing the explosive political crisis in South Korea, where ruling party has called for President Yoon Suk Yeol to be stripped of office. This comes after his controversial declaration of martial law earlier this week, which was quickly overturned by lawmakers. The call for impeachment follows serious accusations, including fears of a second attempt to impose martial law and the arrest of key political figures. This situation in South Korea is deeply concerning. Martial law, especially in a modern democracy like South Korea, is a drastic measure that should never be taken lightly. What's even more troubling is that we are hearing reports of military officials being ordered to arrest politicians and the president's own party now distancing themselves from him. How did it get to this point? And what does this mean for the future South Korean democracy? This could be a turning point in the country's political history. The drama began on Tuesday, 3 December 2024, when President Yoon announced a martial law order, which was met with fierce resistance from lawmakers. In a dramatic standoff, soldiers were blocked from entering parliament by MPs, leading to a historic vote that overturned Yoon's measure. However, the situation has continued to escalate, with Han Dong-hoon, the head of Yoon's own People Power Party, calling for his suspension and removal from office. Han warned that Yoon's actions pose a serious risk to the country's stability, suggesting that further extreme actions could follow. Han's call for impeachment was a shocking reversal, as just a day earlier, he had opposed such a move. He now claims that there is credible evidence suggesting that Yoon ordered the illegal detention of key opposition figures and failed to take actions against military officials involved in the unlawful declaration of martial law. The opposition had already presented a motion to impeach the president, and it is expected to be voted on soon. However, there are concerns over whether the motion will gain the necessary two-thirds majority in the National Assembly to pass. The opposition hold 192 seats in the 300-strong parliament, while the ruling party has 108 seats. Professor Shin Yu of Yonggi University pointed out that Han's statement may be influenced by the gravity of the situation, particularly after the involvement of intelligence agencies in arresting politicians. He speculated that the People of Power Party might have concluded that President Yoon could attempt another martial law declaration, which could spell disaster for South Korea's democracy. Meanwhile, the president's approval ratings have plummeted to a record low of just 13%. This marks a dramatic fall for Yoon, who has already faced multiple crises since taking office in 2022. South Korean authorities are investigating charges of insurrection, with a special police task force looking into the allegations. This situation is truly alarming. If the allegations are true, it is clear that President Yoon has overstepped his authority, and his actions could jeopardize South Korea's hard-won democracy. What's even more concerning is the possibility of a second martial law attempt. The fact that his own party is calling for his removal shows just how dire things have become. With public trust in the president at an all-time low, South Korea faces a major crossroads in its political history. Do you think the impeachment motion against President Yoon will succeed? Or do you believe the situation will stabilize without future escalation? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and stay tuned to Naija Anchor News for more news updates.